As to pay homage to all the COVID-19 victims, doctors, nurses, paramedics, first responders, family members, everybody around the world, man. We're all innocent. We're all innocent. But anyway, this program here is to educate, to entertain, and to offend everybody on the planet at least once. Today's Thursday, August 13th, 2020. Just having a little bit of water today. It doesn't look like the COVID-19's slowing down at all. I think there's like, I don't know, maybe 1,000 or 1,500 people died yesterday or something like that. But every time I watch the news, it always seems like it says, this is the record high, this is the record high, you know. More and more people are passing away. And I was just wondering if the population's going down. But yeah, it's sad, it's sad. And Trump and Biden, you know, I don't know what to think of those guys. Trump's doing a good job. I think he is. You know, he's trying pretty hard, you know, and everybody just knocks him down, you know. They didn't give him a chance, hardly any, you know, ever since day one. They just kept putting Trump down. You know, I'm not going to vote for him anyway. But, hey, Kevin. Yeah, that's sad, isn't it? Yeah. And suicides. Suicides are going up too. Homicides and suicides both. And yeah, it's nuts, man. You know, people are getting depressed, and I don't know. They just need to calm down. You know, don't panic. We'll be all right. You know. But yeah, homicides are going up big time. Big time. Yeah, in the big cities. Yeah, it's sad. See, that's like what's her name? Kamala Harris or whatever. She's from San Francisco, just same as Nancy Pelosi. You know, both of them are from San Francisco. They need to clean up that city first before they even get into politics or whatever. You know, if they have to, keep their mask on, put on some rubber gloves and some paper towels, go out and grab some human feces and throw it in the damn garbage. You know, clean up that city because it's bad, bad. And somebody wrote me yesterday, I think it was, that's why the homeless people are in California, because the weather's nice all year round. It's like in Montana. There's two reasons why there's no homeless people in Montana, not very many. January and February. But I knew of this guy back in the day, you know, 1969, you know, when he knew Wavy Gravy and those guys. He actually knew these people. The Summer of Love, 1969. He went to San Francisco, and he said he froze his ass off when he was there. At first, you know, until the weather started warming up. He went there in the wintertime, and it was cold. Right there by the shore and stuff, and yeah, he got cold. But he partied with Wavy Gravy. He knew him, and the Merry Pranksters or some bullshit like that, you know. And then Charles Manson came out, and Zodiac Killer, and it wasn't the Summer of Love anymore. But yeah, homicides are going up. That's nuts. We're pretty lucky where I live, because there's hardly any homicides here at all, you know. Even in the state of Idaho, there's very few. But the one that's making the news is a lady that killed her kids. Good afternoon. How you doing? And you're from Louisiana, I think, right? Is that correct, Justin? Louisiana? See, that's what's bad about Louisiana. The oil spills and all the fish died. You know, they can't go out and go fishing very much anymore. Go out and net them or whatever, because the land's contaminated. Yeah. You're from Louisiana, yeah. That sucks. And personally, I don't think they... BP had that oil spill or whatever, and he said that they put out so many millions and billions of dollars or whatever the hell. BP didn't pay shit. They just raised the fuel prices up, and everybody else paid for it, you know what I'm saying? But they have an oil spill overseas somewhere, I can't remember where it's at. But that shit should not even be allowed at all. We need to get rid of the oil. We can produce oil in the United States, and wherever they're producing their oil, keep it there. We don't have to bring it over here. put everything electric. That's what we have to do is get rid of all the combustible engines because screwing everything up. It is, and it's been going on for 120 years. About 120 since the Model T first came out, and it's screwing up the atmosphere. He made a peace deal that was biblical. See, Trump was the one that went over there, dedicated Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. That's the end of generation of the fig tree. From 1947, 1948 to 2018, when Trump said that. I don't know how come Trump has something to do with it. I don't know. That's crazy. But when he dedicated Jerusalem, the capital of Israel, that was the end of the generation of the fig tree. Like I say now, we're in the apocalypse, which is crazy. Some people say it's tribulation or whatever. It's the apocalypse. Civil unrest and all that shit. Political, educational, monetary, religion, they're all fake. They're all fake. Religion's just nuts, and it started with, started way back when anyway, with, I don't know if it was the Muslims or what it was, but, the Catholics, in the Bible, you get freedom of choice, free will, that's what it's called, free will. But when the Catholics started, you either became a Catholic or they killed you. What kind of free will is that, And I don't know if this is a coincidence or what, but the Pope, the hat that the Pope wears, it has words on it or whatever. But the letters that add up to the Roman numerals or whatever, supposedly if you add it up, it adds up to 666. And that's kind of strange too. That you can look that up. The Pope, I don't know what the words are, because I don't speak Greek. But the Roman numerals like X, L, and C, and I or whatever, you add it up, it's up to 666. But that's not free will. When the Catholics took over or whatever, they kind of did take over, the Crusades and shit like that. If you weren't a Catholic, they would kill you, And that's kind of like the Muslims too. It's strange, like the, what are they called, radical Muslims, I think it is. Okay, they don't believe in homosexuality. They don't believe in drug addicts or whatever like that, or non-believers. See, all those people are against the religion, and they need to get rid of those, the homosexuals, drug addicts, and non-believers. So that's everybody that doesn't believe in Muslims. But religion's crazy, it's crazy, crazy. All of them are screwed up, all of them. Like I told you that the Mormon church, they have the sign of Satan, the upside down pentagram, the same sign that the Church of San Francisco has, the same sign on their church. So religion, all of it's screwed up, And yesterday the guy asked me if I believed in the Holy Bible, which I do. But there's faults in it because the King James Version, King James had so many scribes, to do the Bible. I don't know how many scribes he had, but he gave him a certain length of time to do it, to translate it from Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek into the English translation. And some of it's not correct, Some people won't believe that, but it's not, It's probably about as accurate as you're going to get. But there's mistakes made in the Holy Bible because of that, the translations and stuff like that. It's not like that Book of Mormon. Book of Mormon, that's just a book of lies, There's nothing in there that's true. But somebody asked me yesterday about the Holy Bible. I do believe in it, but there's mistakes made in it, I do believe in God for sure, man, There is a God. There's no doubt in my mind. There's a God. And like I said, we're in the, what's it called? Revelations right now. Everything will be revealed in this generation. So it's like either 20 years, 70 years, or 120 years from right now. What's strange is even the simple stuff like Stevie Wonder's not even really blind, That's what's crazy. People didn't know that. I didn't know that. I always thought Stevie Wonder was blind. He probably was, but he probably had an operation he can see. But if you watch We Are the World back in 1980, a whole bunch of rock stars got together and they sung that song "We Are the World." Michael Jackson and everybody, they got together. But anyway, Paul McCartney walked past Stevie Wonder. He accidentally tipped the mic over, and Stevie grabbed it right before it fell and hit the ground. Stevie did. But everybody knows now, Stevie Wonder's not blind. But everything is going to be revealed no matter what. That's just something simple. The churches, all the churches are going to go down. The politicians, movie stars, rock stars, whatever. It's going to come to an end, because everything will be revealed. Probably not in my lifetime, because I probably only got about 10 years left, but I'll see a lot more shit coming down. It's scary because I hate to see people taking their lives or taking somebody else's life over a little bit of money or starting to panic or drugs or whatever. It's just senseless. But crime pays for those people like Antifa and stuff like that. They don't get punished that much. See, they have good defense lawyers, and they'll get them off on probation. All you got to do is plead insanity now. And anyway, if you plead insanity, you're going to get disability. So they don't give a shit. But yeah, it's just nuts. Times are getting hard, and everything will be revealed. But it is that it's kind of strange that so much stuff adds up to 666. It's hard to believe. Like the Pope sat, that was a long time ago. You can still look that up on the internet, and everything that you buy, the first and the middle and the last code is a 6 on this. The computers are 6. Like the computer's a small g, it's a god. It knows all, it sees all, And that's the greatest equalizer of all time is a personal computer. We're all equal now. We're all equal. We have the knowledge, whatever we want, And people don't realize it, but they do. They have the knowledge. Most people just know how to do Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that. But Donald Trump, he's the same as he was when he first started. He's still blabbing his mouth, that's Donald Trump. And he's still tweeting, Might as well get used to it. But personally, he tries. I think he does try, I haven't seen him tap out yet. I've never seen him tap out. Yeah, okay. Everybody's being watched on the cameras, of course. That's what's strange. We're all being tracked no matter what. I'm being tracked right now on this camera. See, like people say they haven't got a retina scan. Anybody that has a cell phone, because you went like this, you talked on your cell phone, it's got that camera right there. They take a picture of your retina. We all got facial recognition, and you think, well, they can't track me. No way are they going to track me. Yeah, on everything. They can listen to whatever you want to say. They can do it. Easy. And people say, well, I don't, like they can't track me. Sure they can. Because like if you have a credit card or your driver's license, those even have chips in them. And they can track those chips too, just as easy, But they can listen to any conversation. Like if you ask, what the hell's his name? Norton, what's his name? McAfee, John McAfee, Everybody thinks he's crazy, but he's pretty smart. See, he knows how to hack into computers and stuff like that. And a lot of people that learn how to hack, the government will hire them to work for them, But they put that tracking thing in the computer to track people. If they didn't put that tracking thing, nobody could have hacked into your computer. And John McAfee was the first one that introduced the antivirus or something like that. He made $1 million, and who knows where he's at. But a lot of people thought he was crazy or whatever. But he's really a pretty smart man, pretty smart. But yeah, they track everything. Like say for instance, you buy this, they know that you just bought it, because you scan your code, your phone number, whatever. They know that you bought that. And they want your information. See, that's more valuable than money now. It's like Facebook. How did Zuckerberg get so damn rich, He didn't sell anything, but the information made him like a millionaire. the youngest millionaire or billionaire, I think it was, ever. For what? For what? For everybody's information. That's what it was, and that's kind of crazy. But that's all they want. They just want your information. Like I was saying, all the stuff in the United States, it's down in Salt Lake at the NSA. They got that there, and they also got IBM, um, Goldman Sachs, Citibank, Chase, all that stuff's in Salt Lake. I don't know why, but it is. And that's kind of strange. But IBM, like I told you before, look up the computer. Wells Fargo. Yeah, Wells Fargo too, but I don't think it's as big as Chase and Citibank and those ones. But yeah, Wells Fargo. They track you, you know. They're probably all connected to the uh, big banks over in England or something like that. Yep. But yeah, I don't know why they want everybody's information. I have no clue why. To me, it seems like I have nothing to hide, but they know everything about me. You know, no matter what they know. You know, because I guess that like in the end of days or whatever, if they tempt you, they know how to tempt you or whatever. You know, because they know what you like to do or whatever. But money doesn't tempt me anymore. You know, food, sex, drugs, none of that tempts me. You know, I'm too old for that shit. But like if somebody said, "You want a Lamborghini?" or to, why would they tempt you? To take the mark of the beast, you know, in a way. Because they want people to take the mark of the beast. 666. Honestly, I think we all have taken it. We've all taken mark of the beast because I think it's the computer is the mark of the beast. And the Apple computer, like they say, the Apple. People say I don't buy Apple products. I don't buy Apple products. It doesn't matter because the computer is a computer. Like Dell, I think it's Dell. It's called M1750. I think it's a Dell computer. Yeah, but see, we're all being tracked. That's probably the mark of the beast. But the Dell M1750, I think it is. It's called the Beast. See, like I said, Apple, the Apple logo with the bite taken out of, you know, just like in the Garden of Eden and all that shit. But what was I gonna say? Google, the Google sign is 6662. If you look at it, it's a circle in the middle, but it has 666. So you're taking the chip, you're making one that you can use. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, you don't even have to use money. Okay, let's see, who was it? Was it Google? I think it was Google. You know, Google tracked everybody for a long time. But anyway, with Google, I think it was 2005 or something like that. Back then, anybody that was on the Google, on the computer and had Google or whatever, they had a high percentage rate, like a 93.7% of what you were going to do 24 hours from then. And that was like in 2005, I think it was. And they were bragging about it. That anybody that had the Google products or whatever, they knew 93.7%, 24 hours from now, what they would be doing, you know. Pattern recognition. Yeah, yeah. That's strange, huh? And they always tell us in the guards not to do that, you know. Don't take the same way home every day, blah, blah, blah. Everybody does it, you know. Like whenever I get off of work or whatever, I always went the same way. But they told us in the guards every once in a while, just do it just do it, you know. Nobody's tracking me anyway, I don't think. The Mormons are watching because I always bitch about the Mormons. they they like to tell on each other. They have nothing to hold against me, you know. But yeah, that's all it is pattern recognition, you know. And you're being watched going to Walmart. There's cameras there. Downtown, there's cameras at the traffic stops. You know. Yeah. 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 They know what kind of toilet paper you use, toothpaste, whatever. You know. Women don't believe it, but they even know their bra size. The computer knows their bra size. And women say, no, they don't. They do. They have everything. They know it all. They know it all. But yeah, everything will be um, revealed here. You know, in this generation, everything's going to be revealed because of the computer. You know, nobody will be able to hide or whatever. Like who's going to be the new world order and stuff like that. You know, like they are making bunkers. You know, some of the rich people are making bunkers. And what's weird is it's the people out of Silicon Valley. Some of the people that became millionaires out of Silicon Valley that were in the computer industry. You know, they made their money. Now they got out, and now they're making bunkers because they know what the computer could do. You know, and they're ready for civil unrest, which is going to happen probably worse than what it is now. I don't know what's going to happen if Trump wins the election. If he does, people are going to go nuts. You know, that's a democracy. Whoever they vote on, they should let it slide and then just try to do better next time. You know, because they'll have another 4 years to find somebody else. And anyway, that'll be his last time because in the United States, you can only do 8 years. But they should get rid of Pelosi and Schumer and um, even Biden or whatever. They've been in there too long. You know, they shouldn't be career criminals because when they get out, they have a pretty good pension and most of them are billionaires. You know. Where's Beatrice? I thought she went to your house, Josh. Isn't she over there? Yeah, she's up to Canada. There you go. She's in Canada. Eh? Yeah, I worked for Canadian Customs for a short period. Not Canadian, but it's United States Customs. Same thing. Up in northern Idaho for a couple of weeks. Don't be jealous. Okay, I'll promise I won't be jealous. But yeah, it was kind of strange because we have the United States Customs and they have the Canadian Customs. You can see right there, right next to each other or whatever. And this guy was going to Alaska. He was an American and they gave us something to do. Hey, let's check out what this guy has or whatever. Yeah, she always thought she's Marilyn Monroe because Marilyn Monroe died on her birthday, August 5th, 1962. That's when Marilyn Monroe died, and Beatrice was born August 5th. She just had a birthday not too long ago. But I don't know, Marilyn Monroe is still pretty popular, you know. A lot of people like her. A lot of people. Yep, she saw Kennedy. But really, she talks in code. Like when she's talking about John F. Kennedy or um, Marilyn Monroe or whatever. Sometimes she wants to, she's bored or she wants to change the subject or something like that, you know. Or she can't answer a question. She does that kind of stuff. In a way, she talks in code. She uses other codes too, babysitting. No, not very often. Not very often. Like the first couple days that I knew her or whatever, that was about it. And then after that, it was just like bonkers. And I really felt sorry for her. Honestly, did. Like a lot of people do, they feel sorry for her. But I know the truth, She brings it upon herself, and she doesn't want to change. You know, she can if she wants. You know, she can manipulate people. She can get whatever she wants. But uh, one time she took me out to Taco Bandito, bought me dinner and stuff like that. Tim, you skipped me. Okay, I'm sorry. What did you say? Oh, don't be jealous. I said I won't be jealous. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, the food was crazy. I didn't know if there was piss on the floor. I don't think it's piss. It's what do you call that shit? Liquid nail around the toilet because she got between the toilet and the tub, and she pushed on it, and she tried to tip the toilet over. And what I did is I put liquid nail around it. I don't think it's piss. If it wasn't, hopefully I cleaned it up by now. Oh, huh. Well, it's cleaned up. Yellowish brown liquid. Wow. I don't know. That's strange. Yeah, she loved her malt liquor. Yeah, she drank that every day, every day. You know, this guy, old Mexican dude, she'd call him first thing in the morning as soon as she got up. Sometimes, 6 o'clock in the morning, even before they even started selling beer. And he would, as soon as it opened, he'd bring her a beer, one or two. And I don't know why he didn't just bring her three in one day, three at a time, so he could do whatever he had to do. But she'd drink that beer, she'd call him, he'd bring her another one, you know. And first, she told me that it was her grandfather, and then her uncle, and then a friend or whatever. But that's the only dude I could not figure out, that guy. I knew about the rest of them, but I could never figure out that dude, you know, because he was here all the time, Johnny on the spot. But yeah, she wasted a lot of stuff, she did it on purpose because she knew that she'd get more, it didn't matter. And what was strange is she didn't care if you ruined my stuff, but when I started ruining her stuff, she started throwing a fit, you know, because I took her beer and I dumped it out a few times. Took her phone and I threw it, you know, made her upset. But when she did mine, she didn't care. But yeah, I don't know where she's at. I don't care where she's at. That's my past. Been there, done that. Don't want to do it again. But I just wanted to find out, you know, because I think it could have been the very first day I met her. We were at this gas station, and this lady was upset, man, and the manager of the place, you know, and I got out of my pickup and I started talking to her, and she was yelling at me and stuff like that, and she was about ready to hit me because I didn't know what was going on, and I just told her, hey, I don't know her, I don't know whatever, but finally I learned what Beatrice does, she does cause trouble, big time, and she would go into that place and get her a beer or whatever at the gas station, go into the restroom, lock the door, stay in there for 2 hours or whatever in the bathroom, when the paying customers need to use the restroom or something like that. But I found out, I talked to a lot of managers and people that own stores and employees and stuff like that, and I got all of them told me the same stuff. Because I did feel sorry for her at first. I don't now, because I know the truth. I know. And a lot of people out there, they're going to feel sorry for her too. No. She does it to herself, She can straighten up if she wants, but I asked her if she wants to straighten up. She said no. I asked her on her 39th birthday if she's going to straighten up, and she said no. And that was the day that she chipped my rock, chipped my windshield with a rock. And I didn't get nothing out of that, but she told me I wouldn't. That day she told me, and it took almost a year. It took 11 and a half months to finally settle out in court. I didn't get nothing, And she knew that. And that's what she does. It's like the people from Antifa. They know nothing's going to happen to them, So that's why they do that shit, It's crazy, crazy. Yeah, I don't know why she did that. I have no idea. and I don't know if it was toothpicks or something else. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, that potato, I think it rotted. You know, we had it for so long. I think she might have set it in the window or some stupid thing. I finally threw it away. But yeah, she did have a potato with spikes in it. I think it was toothpicks. I'm not for sure. But yeah, she'd waste a lot of stuff, you know, on purpose. On purpose. And then she'd call the church or whatever and say that she's out of food, and the church would bring her food or give her, I don't know what they call them, certificates to get stuff. Chandy's still over in the Netherlands. I haven't talked to her for a while, you know, because sometimes, see, our time's different than hers. She doesn't want to wake me up because a lot of times when she calls me, I'm sleeping. But yeah, Chandy's doing good. Well, she could stay awake even without doing shit. She could stay awake forever. But her typical day was to get beer till 5 or 5:30. Then this old man would take her out, more likely for sex and money or whatever, more likely. Go out with him for an hour and a half or whatever, and then get drugs. You know, that was a typical day, nonstop, just like a job. Get beer in the morning, wait for Bruce to get off work, 5:30, go out with him till 7, get drugs, stay up all night, you know, nonstop. Go over to the trailer court, and then she'd keep me awake, you know. But sometimes when she wasn't even on drugs or whatever, she could stay awake a long time, you know, 2 or 3 days. Why? I don't know. Because she likes to be in the delusion or whatever. Because when you go without sleep, you start hallucinating and stuff like that. I like to sleep. 24 hours, I got to go down, you know. But she can stay awake longer than anybody I've ever seen in my life without doing meth. You know, I've seen people on meth. She probably does. Now, Fox. But, Josh, what the fuck? LOL? Josh gives hand jobs, I think. Tested out on his brother. But, let me see what I was going to say. I forgot. Oh, well. Josh Bennett. Hey, how's it going, Josh? I was the same guy I was talking to. I'm going crazy. Yeah. He's notorious for his hand jobs. Quick hand. Josh with quick hand. Just kidding, bro. But yeah, it was nuts. I did it for a year. There you go. I usually watch Dr. Phil. Dr. Philip your crevice. Yeah, he's the one I do. What's my craziest sex story? Let me think. I got a bad one. It's not crazy, but see, I've only had a threesome one time. You want me to tell you a threesome story? This is a bad one, man. It was not a crazy sex story. It was a bad sex story. Okay. My friend from South Dakota, he comes here, and okay. And anyway, he wants to have sex, and I have to go to work or whatever. You know, he's bothering me. Give me a woman or whatever. Okay, I know this girl. She's kind of like friends with benefits with me. You know, we know each other. Okay, and I called her up, and she wouldn't do anything, not unless I was there, because she didn't know this guy, and she wanted me to be there. She knew me because we've had sex before. You know. I know, it sucks, man. It sucks. I fucking will never ever do that again. But anyway, okay, I have to be to work at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and she doesn't get off till 2 o'clock, you know. And I don't really want to be late for work because of this fucking hassle thing, you know, but this guy's kind of insisting, give me a woman, give me a girl, blah, blah, blah. So I'm late for work, you know. And anyway, she gets off a little bit early, and I'm going to be a little bit late, you know. So she comes over, and she gets naked. And this guy, he's already got his dick out, and he's ready to go for action. Whatever. I'm not even hard. Okay. Anyway, he's gonna get her from behind, and she's gonna give me a blowjob. And by the time it was all said and done, it was like fucking 5 seconds, man. He was in and out, and he came. I wasn't even hard. I have to go to work, and it kind of like ruined our relationship between me and her. We talked one time after that. After that, we've never seen each other again. She won't come over. So it's not really a crazy sex story, but it's a sad sex story. A threesome, the first threesome, I'll never do it again. I didn't want to do it. Two dudes and a guy. I mean, two dudes and a chick. To me, that's kind of like almost gay, man. It's about as gay as you're gonna get. But he climaxed like less than a minute, and all of a sudden, it was over, and I'm going, fuck, I gotta go to work, because I was in a hurry. Two dudes and a gay and a guy. LOL. Yep. Yeah. I thought she was a woman, but really she was a guy. But yeah, I lost a friend over that. That's not really a crazy sex story. That's a sad sex story, because we were friends. We had sex numerous times over the years, and I don't know why I called her, but I called her. She wouldn't do nothing without me being there because she didn't know the guy. And I think because she thinks that I used her, I think that's why. But she doesn't live here anymore. She moved to Ohio or something like that. Ohio for a while. And now she's up in northern Idaho. But she doesn't live in my town anymore. But this has been probably 6, 7, 8 years ago. Quite a while ago. I've never had a threesome ever. So I think I was like 50, 51 and sucked two guys and a chick. Don't ever do it, man. Well, she's really thin, got nice nipples, She's really tight for, I don't know why, but yeah, she was tight, But we were like friends with benefits for like 30 years or something like that. And then after this was over, it was just a bad experience. And we're still friends on Facebook. That's about it, And I still give her a hard time on that. But it was I never had sex with two women at one time. Never. I can't even handle one. How can I handle two? Yeah, I'm honest. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I'll try to be honest with you. You know. And if you think I'm bullshitting you, put me in check or whatever, and try to correct me, or 'cause that's the way I learn. Like if I'm saying something that is not correct, put me in check and tell me. In my younger days, I used to get stoned every day, every fucking day, man. From time like seventh grade, all the way up till I don't know, till 30 or something like that. And I started doing cocaine. I didn't think I was ever going to quit weed or beer. I used to drink beer every day. I've been through a lot of shit, man. A lot of stuff. See, like if I die tomorrow, I'll be happy. No, there's no strip clubs at all. No. I don't really go to strip clubs. You know, um, been to the one in Salt Lake. Kind of boring. They got the pasties. The one in Boise, the ones in Boise or whatever. They're like women in the underwear. Mormon. Yeah, that's what's weird. Because I went to school in Salt Lake at freaking Camp Williams. I think it was called Camp Williams. We got a day off. And they took our, like they had a van for the people that were in class if they wanted to go into town. So they took us and they dropped us off at the temple, the Mormon temple. That's where they dropped us off. Anyway, I was with this other guy and he goes, "Hey, I know where the strip clubs are. Okay, let's go." So we went from the Mormon Temple down about, I don't know, 4 or 5 blocks away. It's called the Golden Rail, and we went in there for a while. But the ones in Boise, in the state of Idaho, you can't be naked, you can't have pasties. It's just like seeing somebody in a bikini. You go in there and you're watching somebody in their underwear or whatever. It's kind of boring. But I was never into strip clubs or anything like that. Um, you know, and we used to go to the strip clubs in Boise, like when I was in guards, and they had wet T-shirt contest. What's a pasty? Just a little thing that goes around the nipples. They can't show their nipple, I guess. You know, but they still have their underwear on, and you can see their boobs or whatever, but you can't see their nipples. That's in Salt Lake. In Boise, it's like just their underwear or bikini or whatever. But they did have wet T-shirt contest, and this one guy spent $300 because it was like a bid thing. The highest bid gets it. No, it's kind of like I don't know how to explain. Just like a round sticker like that, like a sticker type thing, and it goes over their nipples. But anyway, this guy paid $300 for a squirt bottle just to squirt this lady down. The competition. They had 5 or 6 women there. Yeah, that's all it is. Just a little sticker type thing, so they don't show their nipples. I don't know what the big deal is about that. But I never went to the strip clubs. Just they're called strip clubs, but they're not really strip clubs. You know, but they made quite a bit of money. Some of them did. And one of the girls that I was with at one time, she passed away now. But anyway, she was a stripper in Alaska. I think it was Anchorage, and then she is a stripper in I think Phoenix, someplace in Arizona. I think it was Phoenix, but she was a stripper at one time. You know, she was a good looking lady, red hair, and what's weird is I went to jail for a DUI. That's about it. That's all I've been to jail for. I'll never go back. I'll never go back to jail. You know. But anyway, we were like friends with benefits too, and she's pretty well endowed. She's big breasted or whatever. And I think it was like the first time I ever seen her. We were gonna have sex or whatever. That's the first time I ever seen her. We knew known each other for years. But the first time we ever had sex. But anyway, she had like a landing strip. It was like that. You know what a landing strip is. But at the end of it, it was like a pigtail curl. Like a ringlet, but it was red, and that kind of like turned me on. And we had sex for a couple times that time, and then we split up again for about a year or so. And then the next time we were going to get together, we were going to have sex again. And I thought, okay, I'm going to see this. I want to see that again because I was kind of excited. She pulls her pants down. It looks like Carrot Top coming out, man. She had like a big old red bush there, and it's kind of funny. But she was a good person. Yeah. But a lot of the people that I know are passed away now. It's crazy, you know. But yeah, see, that's like on the real right now. They have a lot of, they're all dark complected women. But some of them have the bustiers that make their boobs look bigger, stuff like that. See, that's what's strange about the Me Too movement. Some of them put their makeup on for the guys or whatever, and then if a guy does take advantage of her, not advantage of her, but says something, I'm 60. I turned 60 in November, last November. Yeah, getting up there, man. Getting up there. Yeah, one of these days I need to get me another woman or whatever, one of these days. Even one with friends with benefits. But I don't know, life is just too weird anymore, People don't want to do anything. Everybody's afraid of everybody, and a lot of women are gay, a lot of guys are gay, and, yep, it's life. But I've had enough women in my life. Somebody just spent some time with the golden years. I had a roommate a long time ago, like in 1985. It was a guy, I split up with my wife for a short period because we are going to get a divorce or whatever, which we never did. But anyway, I moved out and I couldn't afford a place by myself because I was paying rent in my house, paying the house payment because I didn't want to lose the house. Plus, I was staying with this one guy, but I'd never live with a guy again. He was clean enough and everything, but I just don't like that. I'd rather live with the opposite sex. But yeah, women are strange because some of them they get the breast implants, get the makeup, they smell nice, and others are turning in for sexual harassment, and you know, it's crazy. But anyway, I think I've been talking long enough. So this is the Fat Man at Noon. Stay straight, stay strong. God bless, and see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Yeah, I live close to the Snake River. I do. Yeah, I used to have a boat. That's why I bought it because not even a half a mile from here, from my house. I live right here by the Snake River. Yep. Have a good day, Juan. Have a good day, Kevin. Have a good day, Josh. And who else was doing it? So you live by the Snake River or what? And the fox. Take care of the fox. I knew there was somebody else that was there. All dudes. There's no women. What the hell? Oh, and Josh. There you go. And Josh, too. Oh, you live by the Snake River? You live in Burley, Josh? I think he lives in Texas. But I live like about a half a block. I live on 7th and Malta. No, you know where I live. I don't care. I'm pretty easy to find. Where do you live, Josh? He won't tell me. He's embarrassed. Where do you live at? On what street? Oh, you live in Idaho? But you don't live in Burley, right? You don't live in Burley? Or do you? Because one guy I was talking to, Dallin, the other day, he lives in Burley. So I don't know if these guys are fans or they're enemies or I don't know. I say a lot of shit about Burley and stuff like that. One of these days I'm going to be out mowing the lawn and somebody's going to put a cap in my ass. No. Yeah, I live pretty close to the Snake River. I had a boat. I had a blue water, 21 foot, cuddy cab. I had to sell it because I wasn't working or whatever. People think I was bumming off Beatrice or whatever. I had land, I had house. Oh, you used to live in Burley? Okay. So you know where 7th and Malta is, right? But yeah, I just sold my boat, I don't know, about a year ago, 2 years ago. I can't remember. But I wasn't using it. Yeah, we never did. We never had sex. People think we did. We never did. You know. Yeah, I live on the corner house. Yeah, facing north. But I was talking to Dallin. He was from Burley. You know, Burley's a good town. I think it is. Because I've been on Google Map. Yeah, it's a little bit different now. It's got a fence around it. But that's where I live. No, it's kind of like two-tone brown. Like you're punching 701 Malta. Really, I live on 707. Yeah. See, I don't care if people know. It's pretty easy to find somebody. Because back in the day, the phone book, it'd tell you your name, your address, the city you lived in, your phone number, blah, blah, blah. It's the same thing. If I wanted to, I could find anybody's, let's see. Okay. I don't know. Better call first. I might shoot you. Might be jerking off and you might be bothering me. But yeah, Burley's not a bad town. It's not. It's pretty clean. I'm not going to go back to work again. I'm trying to clean up my yard and stuff like that. Clean up the house. It's taking me a while. I'm about 6 years behind, but I put in too many. Of course, LOL. Yep. Uh, where did you live at in Burley when you were here? Where at? Because your face doesn't look familiar, you know. But I talked to Dallin. Dallin said he's over here. He's talked to me, you know. No, I never get lonely. Never, ever. You know, I don't. It's weird. I always got something to do. Always. Uh, well, yesterday Ashley dropped by. You know, she's a girl, but she's not my girlfriend. I have girlfriends. I guess they're called girlfriends. I don't know. We don't have sex or whatever. I got like one that's a gambling partner. You know, we go different places. Like you see my Windover videos and stuff like that. I go gambling with her, and yeah, I know other women, but not sexually related, sexual whatever. But Ashley was here yesterday. That's kind of like my son's girlfriend. I don't know. They had a kid together, you know. So I don't know what the hell it'd be because I was pissed yesterday because my son the day before said that Asen, that's my grandson, got bit by a snake 3 times. He writes on the thing, he says, Asen got bit by a snake 3 times. I'll call you later. And then he won't pick up. He won't call. So I don't know how to get a hold of him or whatever. But they came over yesterday. Ashley was here yesterday. And she's going to give me a ride. She'll probably come back over today. But yeah, I don't get lonely or anything. I've always got something to do, always. But anyway, this is Fat Man at Noon. Stay straight, stay strong. God bless. Take care. See you tomorrow. Have a good day.